Hey lovers, welcome to today's Cuppa with Katie. It's a pleasure to be with you. I couldn't join you last week because I've had the dreaded COVID, and I'm not going to lie, I'm still getting over it. So, learning, practicing, stopping, surrendering, being, resting, sleeping, watching Netflix has, has been pretty much the aim of the game for me for the past week. I had been doing a little bit of work most days, but the tiniest amount, and I have, up until today, cancelled everything that required anything face to face. Hello, lovely Kate. Good to see you, darling. And anybody else joining, I would love to hear from you. So say hi, or if you're on the replay, just type #replay. But yeah, good to be with you. And it is nice to be able to show up again today. I've just come off a couple of really powerful coaching calls, and I actually felt really emotional being with my girls again after only a week. And I'm going to continue to take it easy. Hello, Ruth, honey. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because, again, just managing my energy. A really fun topic came up on one of my group coaching calls today. And I just wanted to share it with you because I think it's the reminder that we so often need. And it's around masculine, feminine energy dynamics. And just to preface, this call was with my Love Alchemy group. And these are women who are learning the empowered feminine way to date. So they're all single midlife women, and they're like on it with diving deep into the inner work because they know that their energy is everything, and where they're at energetically is creating their experience of life, and it's either attracting or repelling. And anyway, so these women, they know a thing or two about masculine and feminine energy dynamics, and they aren't shy of doing the inner work. And we've had, several masterclasses and calls and like coaching calls, and there's a whole body of work that they're moving through all about masculine, feminine energy. So, like I said, they know a thing or two about it already. And yet, the conditioning runs so deep to operate in the disempowered masculine way that we forget what we know. And so on the call today, there was the need for a reminder. And I wanted to share this reminder with you. So in a nutshell, this particular woman had recently ended a relationship. It had been a 7-year-long relationship, and it hadn't been serving her. I'm not going to give any more detail than that, and I'm going to keep the anonymity of her. That's precious. Suffice to say, 4 weeks ago, we had a coaching call, and the invitation was there for her to end this relationship. She knew it was time. It wasn't serving her anymore. And that was a very scary proposition at the time. But she knew she needed to make herself available to receive a much healthier and self-honoring relationship. And today she let me know that, and she let all of us know that she'd made that really brave decision, and she'd put certain boundaries in place, and she had ended that relationship. Hi, Kellyanne. Good to have you. Which was so brave, so much courage. We all took a moment to just really, really acknowledge what she'd done there, that big decision that she'd made, and I'll say the word again, the real courage it took for her to do that. It was interesting, though, on the coaching call, how she was very quick to scoot over the fact that she'd done that, because her question was actually about, how do I make myself available now to receive a healthy relationship? And I was like, can we just pause there for a second and just acknowledge and honor what you've just done, and that you've only just done. You've only just, in the last couple of weeks, finalized a relationship. and that needs honoring. And we chatted and explored for a little bit, and then, of course, it was discovered that she's in a healing phase right now. She's healing from that. And I know the disempowered masculine energy, there's this energy that's like, I just want it done, like tick it off the list, move on to the next thing. I'm ready to make myself available for a new healthy relationship. And like we can all be like that, right? We all want the next thing. And in her question, I want to make myself available to receive my next relationship. I needed to bring her attention to the fact that where she was at right now, this healing phase, she's healing the end of something, she's grieving the end of something, she's honoring the what was and the ending, and she's in a space of being invited to feel all the feels around that, do the forgiveness work around that, and just that healing phase is her taking action on making herself available to receive the next person into her life, making herself available to receive a new healthy relationship. So first of all, there was an invitation to her to actually allow herself the process of healing, and that it wasn't a waste of time. And yeah, we don't know how long that will take. And what I know for sure is that when we surrender into that, it'll happen faster. And to acknowledge that healing is a verb, it's a doing word. I said in my little intro to this, it was going to be a bit of an English lesson, and it made me giggle. We're on the call today, and I was like, God, I feel like I'm back in an English class where I wasn't very good at English, by the way. I've written a book and I can write and communicate quite well, but the mechanics of the English language at school, I just never really grasped it. But I remember very well writing down a verb is a doing word. A verb is a doing word. And so I was reminded today on this call to share that healing, you're in a healing phase right now. Healing is a doing word. It's an action word. You are doing something. The disempowered, like the patriarchal, disempowered masculine conditioning that so many of us have received, that's like in our DNA. It's like we kind of live and breathe it at a cellular level. So it takes some work to undo that, right? And see a different way. Healing looks like we're doing nothing. It seems like it's very unproductive. And if we're not being productive, then we are not creating safety and certainty in our life. Like, what's productive? Well, I do my work, I get paid, and that money puts a roof over my head and food on the table. Tick. I am safe. Feeling, healing, being, surrendering. What the fuck? Doing nothing. There's no action being taken there. I don't like our disempowered conditioning is, I don't value that. Nothing is occurring. And when nothing is occurring, when I'm not busy, I'm not safe, because that's what I learned. I learned to be busy, to make the money, to put the food on the table and a roof over my head, and I'm safe. I'm simplifying so much here, but this is going to be a short session because I'm recovering from not being very well. So we haven't learned to value that. So first of all, her invitation was to just stop and allow herself the process of healing, and to know that that was an active state that was making herself available to receive in the next level relationship. She's not doing nothing towards that desire. That desire is acknowledged. It's meant for her. It is there for her. It's waiting in the wings for her. This next level relationship is totally there and available for her. She is preparing herself, her inner world, to be the vibrational match for that. She is making herself available to receive that in the most beautiful, magical way, by honoring her need to feel her feelings, to do her healing work, to do her forgiveness work. This is the work of the feminine. So the invitation first and foremost today to her was to honor yourself, honor the relationship, honor your grieving process. Allow yourself to be in this healing phase. Value the healing. You're not doing nothing. Healing is a doing word. Feeling is a doing word. And it was so important to reframe that for her and to actually satisfy her masculine energy that likes to be in action, that wants to make her dreams and desires come true. Her empowered masculine is hardwired to take action to make the desires of the feminine a reality. That's the role of our empowered masculine, to get things done, to take action, to tick lists, to see progress. Yes, we need all of that in our life. And the disempowered conditioning is that some of the activity of the feminine is not valued. And that was the reminder that she needed today, that she is taking action, really powerful action towards having exactly what she wants. She is doing that. Feeling, healing, surrendering, being, meditating, crying. They're all doing words. It's all action. And there's a lot happening there. There's a lot of energy moving there. There's a lot of transformation happening there. And that is a very, very creative energy. It's a very powerful energy, and it is enabling her to receive what she wants. If she missed that step and went straight to, okay, what's the next dating app? What should I be doing? What's the first text message that I should be sending somebody from the dating app? She went down that route. What matchmaker should I be with? What, I don't know, what's the next book I should be reading? What's the next single nights I should be going to? No. That will all come, and it will be inspired action as and when she's ready. It's all there for her. Now she's healing. And that's okay. And it's valuable, and it's powerful, and super creative. Kate is saying, thank you. My disempowered masculine runs deep too, and I've not fully acknowledged that feminine actions like healing and being a doing. Needed to hear that today. I knew somebody else needed to hear that today, Kate. And I'm so glad that that has landed with you. So there we go. That's it for today. That is Cuppa with Katie complete. It was just a quick reminder of that. So if you needed permission today to stop, if you needed permission to rest, if you needed permission to feel your feelings, you have it. It's valuable stuff. It's a worthwhile pursuit, and it is making you available to receive the deepest desires of your heart. Okay, I'm sending you so, so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And as I popped in the description, very soon, my next 5-day Meet Your Soulmate Challenge is coming. We start on the 31st of October. It's like 3.5 weeks away, and we will be diving more into feminine principles around dating and how to prepare yourself to be available for the next level relationship that you desire. So if you want to join us for that, the link is above. And just to say, Kellyanne, I'm accepting the feminine and doing the feeling, crying. I don't think I was prepared for how upset I'd be to implement boundaries. You are in the work, my love. You are in the work. I'm so glad to be able to support you over in the Love Lounge. Thanks for sharing that, honey. Sending you all so, so much love. I'm off to rest myself. Okay. See you next week. Bye.